This is the inside story of the largest private jets ever created, aircraft so massive they resemble flying luxury mansions. Private jets are often symbols of wealth and exclusivity. But some aircraft go far beyond luxury. They are enormous airborne residences designed for billionaires, royalty, and governments. In this countdown, we explore the largest private jets ever built and discover how these flying giants redefine travel. 10. Airbus ACJ320neo. Our countdown begins with the Airbus ACJ320neo, an aircraft that already pushes the boundaries of what most people imagine when they hear the words private jet. Unlike traditional business jets, this aircraft comes from the same platform used by commercial airlines. That single difference changes everything. Inside the ACJ320neo is roughly 2,400 square feet of cabin space. To put that into perspective, that is larger than many modern apartments. Designers can divide this enormous cabin into multiple zones. One section may become a living room. Another can be transformed into a conference space. Bedrooms, dining areas, and entertainment lounges can all exist inside the same aircraft. And it is not just about size. The aircraft can travel nearly 6,000 nautical miles without stopping. That means a flight across continents can happen in a single journey. But as impressive as that sounds, the aircraft that follows takes the concept of airborne luxury even further. 9. Boeing Business Jet 787-8. Next comes the Boeing Business Jet 787-8, a private adaptation of the famous Dreamliner. This aircraft offers nearly the same amount of interior space as the previous entry. But the real story lies in its technology and long-distance capability. The Dreamliner platform was built specifically for ultra-long flights. Its advanced composite structure allows the cabin to maintain a lower altitude pressure and higher humidity. That might sound like a technical detail, but for passengers it means something very important. Long flights become dramatically more comfortable. Now consider its range. The BBJ 787-8 can travel close to 10,000 nautical miles without refueling. That means a non-stop journey between continents becomes routine. Imagine leaving New York and landing in Asia or the Middle East without stopping once. Still, the aircraft ahead start to grow dramatically larger. 8. Airbus ACJ330-800. The Airbus ACJ330-800 moves this countdown into an entirely different category. This aircraft is based on the A330neo commercial airliner. That means its cabin is dramatically larger than most business jets. Inside, owners have access to roughly 3,700 square feet of interior space. That is large enough to resemble the layout of a luxury penthouse rather than an airplane. Designers have incredible freedom when configuring the interior. Private suites can be installed alongside conference rooms, dining areas, lounges, and offices. Some configurations even include wellness rooms or private relaxation zones. But the aircraft does not sacrifice performance. It can travel more than 8,000 nautical miles non-stop. At this point in the countdown, something becomes clear. These aircraft are no longer simple private jets. They are personal airliners. And the next aircraft proves exactly that. 7. Boeing Business Jet 747-8. The Boeing Business Jet 747-8 is one of the most recognizable aircraft in aviation history. The famous hump on the front of the aircraft immediately gives away its identity. But inside, the story becomes even more fascinating. This aircraft provides more than 4,700 square feet of interior space across two separate levels. Owners often transform the upper deck into a private suite or lounge. Below, the main deck becomes a massive living environment filled with dining areas, offices, meeting rooms, and entertainment spaces. Some interior concepts resemble luxury hotels rather than airplanes. And despite its massive size, the aircraft can still travel roughly 8,800 nautical miles. But the next aircraft continues pushing the limits of scale and distance. 6. Airbus ACJ340-600. The Airbus ACJ340-600 was built for extreme long-range missions. This aircraft uses 4 powerful engines and a long fuselage designed for global travel. In private configurations, it provides around 4,300 square feet of interior space. Inside, the aircraft can include multiple bedrooms, offices, lounges, and conference areas. Governments often use aircraft of this size for international travel and diplomatic missions. For private owners, it becomes something even more remarkable. A fully functioning airborne residence capable of crossing oceans with ease. And yet, the aircraft we are about to explore next introduces an entirely new generation of private aviation. 5. Boeing Business Jet 777-8. The Boeing Business Jet 777-8 represents the next era of ultra-large private aircraft. This jet is built on Boeing's new 777X platform, a modern aircraft designed for efficiency and incredible range. Inside, the aircraft offers nearly 3,700 square feet of interior space. That space allows designers to create multiple luxury zones within the cabin. Private suites, lounges, dining rooms, and offices can all exist simultaneously. But the most remarkable number is its range. More than 11,000 nautical miles. That means this aircraft can connect distant parts of the world in a single non-stop flight. And yet, we are only halfway through this countdown. The aircraft ahead grow even more extraordinary. For Boeing Business Jet 787-9. The next aircraft in this countdown expands on a platform already known for long-distance travel and passenger comfort. The Boeing Business Jet 787-9 builds on the Dreamliner design but with even greater interior capacity. Inside the aircraft, owners gain access to nearly 2,900 square feet of cabin space. While that number may sound smaller than some aircraft earlier in this list, the real advantage of the 787-9 lies in its balance between space, technology, and global reach. The aircraft can travel around 9,600 nautical miles non-stop. That allows it to connect distant continents without interruption. For private owners or governments, that level of range turns the aircraft into a powerful global transportation tool. The interior possibilities are equally impressive. Designers often create large master suites, private lounges, dining areas, and conference spaces inside the cabin. Advanced lighting systems, wide windows, and improved air pressure make the cabin environment far more comfortable than traditional long-distance aircraft. But something interesting happens as aircraft approach the very top of this list. The scale of the cabin begins to rival commercial airliners. And the next aircraft proves that point perfectly. 3. Airbus ACJ350-900. The Airbus ACJ350-900 represents one of the most advanced VIP aircraft ever designed. It is based on the Airbus A350, a wide-body aircraft originally created for commercial airline travel. When converted into a private aircraft, the scale becomes remarkable. Inside the ACJ350-900, owners can utilize roughly 4,800 square feet of interior cabin space. That amount of room allows designers to create multiple independent living zones across the aircraft. Entire sections can be dedicated to private bedrooms. Others can become conference areas or luxury lounges. Some design concepts even include private dining rooms and wellness areas. But this aircraft is not only about size. It is also about capability. The ACJ350-900 can travel approximately 11,100 nautical miles without stopping. That means it can connect almost any two cities on Earth in a single flight. Imagine departing from London and arriving in Australia or traveling from the United States to Asia without landing once. Despite its massive size and long range, this still is not the largest aircraft in private aviation. The next entry takes things even further. 2. Boeing Business Jet 777-9. The Boeing Business Jet 777-9 stands as one of the largest and most capable twin-engine aircraft ever developed. It is based on Boeing's new 777X platform, which features larger wings, advanced engines, and improved efficiency. When configured as a private aircraft, the scale of the interior becomes extraordinary. Inside the aircraft, owners have access to approximately 3,689 square feet of cabin space. That amount of room allows designers to build something far beyond a traditional aircraft interior. Multiple bedroom suites can exist within the cabin. Conference rooms can be installed alongside private lounges. Dining spaces and entertainment areas can occupy entire sections of the aircraft. For global leaders and ultra-wealthy owners, this aircraft becomes a mobile headquarters capable of traveling anywhere in the world. But even this massive aircraft is not the largest ever transformed into a private jet. One aircraft still stands above them all. One Airbus ACJ380. At the very top of the list sits the Airbus ACJ380, widely recognized as the largest private jet ever conceived. This aircraft is based on the Airbus A380, the largest passenger airliner ever built. When transformed into a private aircraft, the scale becomes almost unimaginable. Inside the aircraft exists more than 6,000 square feet of usable interior space. And that space is spread across 2 full passenger decks. To understand how massive that is, consider this comparison. Many luxury homes are smaller than the interior of this aircraft. Design concepts for the ACJ380 included features rarely seen in aviation. Luxury bedroom suites, conference halls, large dining areas, private offices, and expansive lounges were all possible inside the aircraft. Some interior proposals even included wellness areas and entertainment spaces designed for large gatherings. The aircraft essentially becomes a flying palace. Although Airbus ended production of the A380 in 2021, the ACJ380 remains the largest private aviation platform ever created. And it represents the ultimate example of how far luxury aviation can go when engineering, wealth, and ambition come together. From the advanced Dreamliner platform to the enormous Airbus A380, the world of private aviation has produced aircraft that redefine the limits of luxury travel. These flying giants are not simply transportation. They are moving residences capable of crossing the planet in comfort. If you enjoyed exploring these incredible aircraft, be sure to like the video, share it with others who enjoy aviation, and subscribe for more stories about the world's most remarkable machines. Now here is the question. If you could step inside any one of these flying giants, which aircraft would you choose?